Tell me, where are they? Where are the winning products? No, that's trash. That's horrible. Just like yourself.
You see, dropship man, I just wanted to see what you do, and you didn't disappoint. You spent thousands on an ab stimulator that nobody bought, besides your sweet old mother. Even to a guy like me, that's cold.
Where are the winning products, you freak?
You see, dropship man, there are no winning products.
You're lying. You just want me to quit dropshipping.
What? Have you quit dropshipping? I mean, what would I do without you? Go back to ripping off suckers with my MRR store that they didn't sign up to? No. You see, these beginner dropshippers, their morals, their code, it's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sight of money. They'll start an NFT collection or start selling feet pics on OnlyFans as soon as the going gets tough.
Shut up. You're wrong, Joker. They're not as monsters as you. Now, where are the winning products?
I'm not a monster. I'm just simply ahead of the curve.
Where are they?
Don't worry. I'm going to tell you where they are. I'll give you so many winning products you won't even know what to do with yourself. You see, the winning products, they don't exist. Only you make a product a winner, dropship man. Probably one of my more mundane intros, but yes, let's get into product research. Now, when I am doing my own product research, I pretty much just rely on two main tools. Now, my favorite and only product research tool that I use right now is PipiAds. And by the way, I'm not sponsored by them, but they could throw your boy a bag. I mean, geez, I got kids to feed, I got bills to pay. But my main filters that I use with PipiAds is United States, obviously dropship so I can see products like that, shop now, Shopify. I like to see ads that are recent. I want products that are blowing up right now, not a few months ago, because typically those are too saturated. With ad impressions, I typically like to see at least a couple 100,000. So if we go here, yep, 100,000 works for me. And let's just scroll down. I want to keep this somewhat live without too many cuts because I know you guys are suffering from your ADD, but let's just see what we can find here. If we scroll on down, okay, I can spot a dropshipping product from a mile away. So let's just mute this, take a look. The crocodile, yeah. This one has sold very well. I mean, and let's try to break down why. So looking at the actual website for this product, it is very catchy. I mean, this thing, as soon as you see it, you can demonstrate this and make it look super cool with a great video. Now, does it appeal to a younger demographic? 100%. Can almost anyone use a lighter? Yes. So there's a lot of great things here, and it doesn't look incredibly cheap. Now, to some of you, it might look cheap, but when I look at these images, I don't really look at this and say, wow, this is something that I can get at a gas station for $5. Legitimately, it is a cool lighter. Now, for some people, I know they like boring products. For me, I like products that do stand out to me. So this is something I would definitely consider selling, but I would say it's a little saturated. So if we scroll on down, let's see what else we got here. Tired of shaving your hoo-ha. Ew, is that Charlie D'Amelio? I feel like she shouldn't be making videos like this until she's at least 18, but then again, she could be. I don't really follow those trends. So let's see. Okay. Yes, another dropshipping product. We got a silky smooth hair eraser by Pink Nelly. Wow, this looks pretty legit. They got a doctor and everything. She looks like she's 18 years old, so I'm sure that is trustworthy. But if we scroll on down, great graphics. Now, would I sell this product? It is a problem solver. I would say the perceived value is there. And I actually have had a decent amount of success with shaving products. Beauty products in general do really, really well for me. So yes, I would 100% consider selling this. Now, real quick, if you want a team of expert product researchers to find winning products for you, then have a team of website builders that build custom coded one product stores for each winning product you test, along with having a custom content team that films custom ads so that you can maximize your chance of seeing success with e-commerce, then you can actually get that by working with my agency, Blue Ocean Digital, where we do all that, and we have a full stack team that will find products, build your websites, create your ads, and manage your ads for you until you get to $1,000 a day or more. So if you are interested in working with me, you can click the link down below and book a call. So let's take a look at this belt right here. It looks like it has some sort of prayer or phrase that can really motivate you. So now you'll always think of me when you take off your, whoa, geez Louise, what is going on here? I mean, the hypersexualization of our society nowadays is absolutely out of control. I mean, someone get your girl under line. This is ridiculous. But I would say I would never sell anything like this because it doesn't follow my values. Now, getting into a product that I would actually consider selling, this right here is very, very interesting. Now, the whole Bronny James, I would never include a celebrity into an ad because it gets very, very very dicey. If they do see the ad, they're going to want their cut. So when I see, yeah, I would not use clips like this, but the actual product itself is interesting. So this guy right here, it is a vertical basketball trainer. So obviously there's a huge target audience for this: athletes, basketball players. I mean, really any athlete could use this because it helps with your vertical, and that's a skill that is transferable. So I could definitely see this. It's got good perceived value. It doesn't seem cheap. This seems really, really high quality. And those are some of the main things that I look for. So this is an interesting one. This is a blanket. It's supposed to help you with your sleeping problems, and it's buttery soft. Yeah, I don't know about that. For me, I don't want to be wrapped into a cocoon like a mummy when I sleep, but I guess for some sociopaths, they do like that. So looking at this, I actually would consider selling it. I think there is definitely a wow factor because you don't see many blankets that do this. And a lot of winning products have been of this variety. You see the snuggy kind of hoodie that's supposed to wrap around you. There's obviously the hoodie, which is a very oversized hoodie. There's a lot of things like this that are similar. So I definitely see how this works. And this is actually a brand, but I'm sure it's actually very generic enough that almost anyone can make it. Like, yeah, these guys have been featured on Shark Tank. They got a lot of great graphics here. It's a great website. I love the color scheme as well, but 100% you can find this in AliExpress. It's not that hard. It really doesn't have any branding. It's just a pretty simple blanket concept. So yes, I would definitely consider selling it if it is such a good product that someone can build a brand, be featured on Shark Tank, and have all these accolades. And just one more product for the boys, am I right? I mean, come on, you got to keep product research fun, am I right? Actually, this is a great product you can sell right here, you know, very, very comfortable. It can be for a woman audience. You can buy this for your girl. She's going to love it. And also, it's a gift for yourself as well, because who doesn't want to see their girl wearing that? Am I being honest? Am I being right, fellas? I know the boys got my back, so like and subscribe for more. So before we get into our next product research method, let's actually break down what criteria I use for finding 6- and 7-figure products. Now, this is a very new criteria that I haven't seen many people talk about, where I only sell products that to me look high quality. They look American made. They look like products that are not cheap, that can be sold at a dollar store. And a lot of people talk about perceived value, but I really think this is a better explanation of what perceived value is. It's a product that when you look at it, it doesn't look like it's going to break down after using it once or twice. And I can show you a few examples. So with this initial ring right here, this would be something that I would classify as cheap. It just doesn't look very high quality. In fact, it looks like they super glued those sparkles on there. So yeah, it's not something I think is great compared to this 10-in-1 screwdriver that, hey, to you, it might not seem super high quality, but when I look at this, it looks very professional. It looks high quality. I could see this being something on Amazon that has 30,000 buys, and obviously you want to do your research first, but it looks like it's not going to break for years. So I also look for products that are unique and have a wow factor to them. Now, I would say that is very ambiguous. That's different for everyone. I mean, what is wow factor? For me, I've labeled it as one of two things. Either it's a product that you've never seen before, that when you see it, it just has an instant light bulb effect for you, or two, it is a unique twist on an already proven concept. And what I mean by a proven concept is that it's a product that has had orders in the past. It has proven success. So when I look at a product like this gaming console, what is this? This looks like it's a gaming console, which we've seen plenty of. There's the phone case that's also a gaming console, but this one also charges your phone. It's a really strong power bank. So that's the twist to it. And maybe for you, when you first see it, you're going to get that light bulb effect. And you're like, wow, that is pretty unique. I mean, the fact that it can do both is pretty cool because we already have seen how the gaming console works on its own. We've seen how a power bank can work on its own. So, hey, combine that together and you got the next billion-dollar product. Now, I also love products that are for a younger demographic or can pretty much be used by anyone. So a few examples out there would be the cloud slippers, shark slides, all those different types of slides, because everyone needs slides. And those specific designs are unique, they're cool, they're not just a generic slide design, and it appeals to a younger demographic because of how out there they are and how fun. Now, other things, if I look right here, you can see this ad for a necklace. And I know it's taken a second, but these necklaces are really, really cool. And I would say they're for a younger demographic. They're more catchy. They got more colors, really cool designs. So yes, this stuff right here is what I typically like to look for because I sell on TikTok, and TikTok is definitely primarily for younger users. And I would say the final most important thing I look for in a product is, does it solve a problem or create a desire? If I'm selling obviously necklaces or a shirt, then it has to create a desire. And a lot of times it's not really going to be the product that does that. It's going to be the way you show the product in your ad, because you can have a necklace ad that if it's terrible, then the necklace isn't going to sell. But if you have a great great way of showing off your necklace, like this ad right here that we've already seen. You show off all the different necklaces, then you might show it on a few models and different scenarios and backgrounds. Then that's going to really show off the necklace in the best possible light. Now, when you're talking about a problem-solving product, then obviously you want a product like this one right here. It's a cool shirt, and oh my god, it's stainless? How is it even possible? What kind of wizardry, witchcraft, black magic is being used here? And we can see this ad showing off the product. Great demonstration. This guy also, I mean, it's a very dramatic demonstration. In fact, I want to show you the rest of this ad. I mean, look at this. He's talking to his girl, and then boom, water on the shirt. No big deal to this guy. And just rounding up with the final couple things, obviously I do like a high perceived value. I'm never going to sell a product that I can't sell for at least $25, $30, $35. I need a good margin because when you're scaling with TikTok ads, your CPA is going to be around $15 a lot of times, even if you're really dialed in. Now, other things, does it appeal to impulse buyers? Is it a cool product? I personally like cool products. Some people don't. It's up to you to decide. I don't think it's a make or break thing. And then I would really recommend, if you're going to sell a product, it has to have a good amount of content on TikTok already, especially if you're known for repurposing ads. You're someone that likes to download ads from TikTok or videos and then just make it into an ad. There has to be a good amount of content out there. And if there's not, then you're not going to really be able to sell a product effectively. Now, obviously, you can mitigate that problem by having your own custom content team, which is something I do have the luxury of. So this isn't really something that I really put much stock into. But for you who might not have that resource, then yes, you probably shouldn't sell products that don't have a lot of content. So if all this product research talk got you a little hot, I would recommend checking out this video to cool yourself down and learn how to write a description that sells. Now, my next favorite way of doing product research is on TikTok itself. Now, a lot of people are doing research on TikTok, but they don't really know what they're doing. So what they're going to do is they're going to look up one hashtag and they'll go to the top videos and say, all right, well, this product right here looks interesting. I'll sell that. But you really want to go a lot deeper when you're doing your TikTok research and start the snowball effect in a way. So if you see a good video, look at all the other hashtags, and you should have a list of hashtags that you research every single day. So Amazon finds, bathroom hack, all these different things right here. And when you click on these top videos, they're going to have multiple hashtags. You should have a list of 50 to 100. Now, once you get your list, you need to keep on scrolling down when you are starting your research, because everyone's going to be looking at the products at the top. So if you don't scroll down and really dig deep to the more recent videos, yeah, you're going to be selling saturated products that have already been sold a million times. And another thing you're going to notice when you go through these lists is that there are certain influencers that are always reviewing products. And for us, we have a follow. We have notifications turned on. We want to know when these influencers are posting constantly so that we can be at the top and be the first person to sell and get onto a new trend before everyone else. Because a lot of times when you see videos from this guy real quick, I mean, I've seen a million of his videos. Typically, you're only seeing them once they blow up, but there are videos of products he reviews that don't do so well, but the product is still really good. So you got to be on top of these influencers. I mean, you literally have to be stalking them. It's life or death. If you want to make it in this game, sometimes you got to be a little bit crazy. So yes, I would 100% recommend find some people you like, find some hashtags you like. Always look at the more recent videos. Do not go on the ones that are 6 months, 12 months old. Sometimes you can revive those. I know for me, I actually do sometimes sell those. But in general, for newbies like yourself, then stick to the new ones. Okay, so let's go back to this shirt real quick and let's do some analyzing. Is this something that we would personally sell? Now, does it solve a problem? Yes. Does it create a desire? I believe 100% it does. It's a really cool concept. Now, I would say when it comes to the other things, is it for a younger demographic, or can anyone use a plain white shirt that can never get stained? I would say so. Now, final things for me, is it high quality? I would say by the looks of it, it does look pretty high quality. Maybe not the most high quality in the world, but I could definitely see this being a shirt that you can sell for $25 to $35, maybe $39 if you're really pushing it. I'm sure it costs maybe $5 to make. So yes, I would say this is something I would definitely sell. Now with the 10-in-1 screwdriver, as I already mentioned earlier, it is something that does look pretty high quality. Does it solve a problem? Yes. Now personally, would I sell this? I really wouldn't think so, because I'm more of a TikTok ad kind of guy, and stuff like this I would say is more for Facebook, for that DIY audience, for older dads maybe that love fixing things, you know, good old red, white, and blue. I mean, who needs a handyman when you got these hands, am I right? But still, yeah, I wouldn't really sell this. I don't think it's for a younger demographic, so it doesn't really fit what I like to sell. Then we got another product right here. Let's take a look. We got these lights that go into plants. I mean, all right. I mean, it's actually pretty interesting. For me, though, again, I would say this is more of a Facebook product. Does it appeal to a younger demographic? 100%. I think 20-year-olds and younger adults would really like stuff like this. So there is a chance it can work. I think with home decor, for me personally, I just haven't noticed that work. And that's something that you're going to have to determine when you're doing your own product research. There are going to be certain niches that just never work for you. I know for me personally, the beauty niche, the accessory niche, stuff like that just works super well for me. But when I am selling stuff like security or babies or toys, ugh, it just never ever works. So I pretty much just avoid those. Home decor, I haven't really seen much success with either, but sometimes you gotta have those learning mistakes where you are trying products like this, where you're completely ignoring my advice, and that's totally fine. Sometimes you gotta make mistakes, but yes, I just wouldn't really recommend selling this because I don't like the niche, but maybe you do. All right, so our next product right here is a car vacuum cleaner. Now, obviously, pretty tired concept, but it also charges your phone. I mean, everything in the world is eventually going to charge your phone. Your water bottle is going to be able to charge your phone in the year 2025. And I'm sure there already is a water bottle that charges your phone. So for me, is that something that's going to really, really differentiate this product? I don't even think so, because there's so many ways you can charge your phone nowadays. It's ridiculous. But when I look at this, I would say it's interesting because of the mini concept. It is something that is really, really easy to store, and you can just take it out in seconds, clean your car whenever you need to. So that's really appealing because most car vacuums are on the larger side of things. But personally, would I sell this? I don't know. It feels a little bit generic to me. It feels a little saturated. Is it for a younger demographic? Can anyone use it? Yes, that's a good thing. Does it look high quality? Let me just take another look. Yeah, I would say it does. So for you guys, I think 100% you could try to sell this. I just know from my own past experiences of selling car vacuums, and I have scaled a few, I just think it's a little bit of a saturated concept. All right, so our next one, vegetable slicer, another very, very tired, saturated concept. But is it something that anyone can use? 100%. Is it for a younger demographic? Yes, and vegetable slicers have sold very well. These things sell all the time. It's just, for me, I think saturation is something I do value also because I've been doing dropshipping for a couple of years now. But for you, maybe the first time you see this and you're like, damn, I've never seen this before. So I will definitely try to sell it. And I would say go ahead. There is a chance it can work because it does fit a lot of the criteria that I have already mentioned. Is it high quality as well? It looks a little cheap. Just a little bit, but I actually kind of like the design. So I would say this is something that you can definitely consider selling. All right, everyone, let's get close. Shh. I want to give you that secret sauce that nobody else on YouTube ever drops because you've gotten this far into the video. So congratulations. If you did skip this far, well, that kind of ruins the fun of everything. But when we are doing product research, you shouldn't be doing your own product research. No pro dropshipper that I know that is testing 3, 4, 5, 10 products a week is ever doing their own product research, because if you want to scale, you have to have systems in place and have a team in place that is trusted, that has the right skills, and has been trained in the way that you do your business so that you can scale up. So for me, when you are doing product research, you can find virtual assistants everywhere on onlinejobs.ph, on Upwork, on Fiverr, that can do research for you, and it really doesn't cost a lot of money. So as you can see right here, I'm using Hubstaff, and we paid $520 this week to our product researchers. Now, you're probably saying, that's a little bit of money. I mean, that's like a whole course right there. That's a whole watch from Paul Rich. But here's the thing. We have way more than just one product researcher on our team. In fact, I'll actually show you real quick. So if we go to product research, we have about 12 product researchers. And as you can see, hourly rates, and I know what you're thinking, $2. What is this, slavery? And I know it's not a lot of money. It really isn't. And we actually did pay our product researchers about $6 to $7 an hour originally when they were starting. But then I've realized recently, if you want to have employees that actually do high performance and focus on delivering great results, then the person needs to be incentivized to do good work. So for me, we did start at $6 an hour and then we lowered it to $2. But what we do differently now is that we give a $25 bonus for every product that a researcher finds that we add to our list of products. So typically our researchers find 10 products a day, and that's 70 a week. And from that list, typically 5 to 10 products, if they're really doing good work, get approved. So that way they make that extra money. So again, it's up to you to determine how you want to do your pay rates. I like to incentivize all my employees to have some sort of percentage commission that they earn based on actually doing their job at a high level. So that's what I like to do. And when it comes to the job posting, you don't really have to do anything too crazy. I mean, I'll show you a quick description real quick. So obviously you can change this around a little bit, but you just do dropshipping product research virtual assistant. Hey, I'm looking for 3 researchers. I'm looking for 2 researchers that can find and source new dropshipping products for clients to test. Now, once you do this, you're gonna have to trial a lot of researchers. A lot of people are gonna be really bad at doing the trial. And typically when they are doing a trial for you, you want to have a video that you actually show of yourself doing product research, or maybe you send this video showing them how to do research on TikTok, how to do research on PipiAds, and then give them all the tools that you've shown in the video. You give them the logins, and then you just give them a few hours and see what products they actually find. And if the products are good, then you add them to your team. You give them about another 2 weeks to see if they can continue finding great products. And if so, then you fully add them to your team for the long term. Now, I've noticed that product researchers tend to saturate out at around 6 months of using them. And for me, I would say after that 6-month mark, you should definitely consider finding more product researchers. In fact, all the time, pretty much every single month, we're adding at least 3 to 4 new researchers to our team just to get new ideas, new perspectives, and new products that we just haven't seen yet. Now, once you have your product research team in place, you're monitoring them, you got all the pay structure figured out. Once you do have some winning products, you need to figure out how to source the best supplier. Now, for me, I have a sourcing agent where I have to find an AliExpress link or an Amazon link, and then I send it to them, and they're able to source the product and give me a good quote. And I determine based on that price that they send to me, whether or not I can sell the product with the margins that are available. Now, if you don't have a sourcing agent, there are other tools out there. I mean, there's eProlo, there's CJ Dropshipping, and personally, I do like CJ Dropshipping a lot. I have scaled multiple brands using that. So for instance, let's say I'm looking up the letter ring that we've already shown. You can look up typically the keywords of a product into CJ Dropshipping and find it, like this one right quick. We can see 72 cents, $3. That's not that bad. And we can see real quick, if we scroll on down, we got 8 to 18 days shipping, which is really, really good. I mean, USPS shipping for only $3. So we could sell this ring for $25. It would only cost us $4. We get a $20 margin, and that's really not that bad. Now, if you can only find a supplier on AliExpress for your product, typically the best route of actually getting a better supplier than that is going onto CJ Dropshipping and you post a sourcing request. So real quick, we go to individual product, we do dropshipping, and all you have to do is post a link of your product, so the AliExpress link. You do your target price, which is typically $2 or wherever you want to actually get the product priced at. Then we can go up. You want to name the product, pick a tag. The tag doesn't really matter. So title would be initial ring. And then typically after a couple days, you'll have a supplier that reaches out to you that will get you 1 to 2 weeks shipping and around the same price or even cheaper than AliExpress. So now that you know how to find winning products, I would recommend clicking this video real quick so that you can learn how to create a product page that scales to 10 grand a day.